Hi guys! It has literally been forever since I've made a YouTube video. I'm really excited to hang out with you guys and talk about my mood board for Malfig Christmas. That's what we're doing today. If you follow me on TikTok, you might have seen me post about Malfig Christmas. I was gonna make a video on TikTok about my mood board, but I thought, why not do it on YouTube? If you don't know what Malfig Christmas is, I started doing this thing in fall of this year called Malfig Fall, and it's basically just the vibe that I was going for fall. So this is Malfig Christmas, but it's gonna expand into Malfig Winter once Christmas is over. I'm gonna do Malfig Spring, Malfig Summer. I'm kind of just gonna do it every season to romanticize this season. And the main center of everything is that I love pink and green. That's very me. For fall, the colors are normally a little bit darker, which I don't love, but I decided to just get like a darker pink, like magenta, and a darker green, like olive green, and just make that kind of my vibe, and a lot of deer print. Hi, deer print. And just the idea of doing like different shades of pink and green for each season is really what I want to do. So I will get into this more in a second, but the biggest part for Malfig Christmas / winter is baby pink and mint green. Those are the shades of pink and green that I've chosen for this season. I do just want to give a little disclaimer before we jump in that I'm not claiming to have invented light pink Christmas or pastel Christmas decor. I'm just kind of sharing with you guys what I'm doing and the vibes that I'm trying to curate into one thing, if that makes sense. Like, my biggest inspiration for this is Gabby DiMartino and the Christmas that she would do. I think she still does it, but like 2014, 2015, the vibes that she did during that time was a lot of inspiration for this. I kind of call it Gabby DiMartino 2014 Christmas with a little more pink and green focus, and that's what Malfig Christmas is to me. You don't have to celebrate it with me, but if you are, welcome, and let's jump into the mood boards. I'm so excited. Okay, so first we're going to talk about the colors for Malfig Christmas / winter. A lot of this will work for winter and I'll keep doing it for winter, but right now I'm just really excited for Christmas, so I'm talking about the Christmas aspect of it. Sorry if you can hear my AC. Also, I'm planning on making cute little mood board videos like this for my YouTube for every season, so the Malfig spring one will actually probably come a little bit early because I don't go off the calendar for seasons. I go off vibes. So right now it's technically fall, but no, it's not. No, it's not. For me, spring starts whenever I can get a tan. That's literally late February for me. So obviously we know that the main colors are pink and green, specifically baby pink and mint green. But I also love this like seafoam color. I found this photo of like an eyeshadow palette and I feel like it perfectly encapsulates the vibe that I want. And along with the light pink, also just like a kind of more saturated pink I like too. Not super saturated, but like in comparison to light pink. And then light blue, periwinkle. I didn't include light purple, but that too. I also love brown. I love like teddy bear, deer print, that kind of brown, Ugg boots, so like a lighter brown, but really just like cute pastel vibes. There's a lot of like nutcracker, ballet, Christmas vibes in Malfig Christmas, which I'll get more into later. So obviously we have the general colors, but we also have specifically pink and green. I feel like this little collage I made is really just exactly. If you want to see any of these photos or my Pinterest board that I have, my Pinterest is just Mallory Fig. And now that we're done with colors, we're going to get into the overall vibe of Malfig Christmas. So what I think of when I think of the vibe I'm going for Christmas is nights in. Now, do I always have nights in? Yes, because I'm an introvert and I love being by myself, but I like romanticizing it a little bit more. This is very important to me for both fall and winter. I feel like fall and winter are together and then spring and summer are together. Nights in is kind of a big aspect of both fall and winter. Along with that like little duo pairing, Summer Roberts is my #1 inspo for spring and summer, and then Charlotte York is my #1 inspo for fall and winter. So I have this photo of Charlotte York reading. We have reading, candles, fluffy blankets, mugs, everything cozy. The idea of just like staying in and wearing comfy matching sets or having a cozy blanket, lighting a candle, watching, I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, and maybe having hot chocolate. And then the next overall vibe is like squeaky clean. Obviously we love clean girl aesthetic in general, but I feel like when I think of spring and summer, I think of more just like sun-kissed, like outside, like the glow on your skin is the sun and you don't sweat, you sparkle, like, but not in a gross way, like just like sun-kissed. But this is more like clean. I'm not saying sun-kissed isn't clean. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I associate summer with like being hot and then winter with like being cold. And to me, like when you're clean, you're cold. So it just makes sense in my head. I don't know. Like this brand of body wash, they have the cutest, like it just like scratches my brain the right way. It's like suds and skincare, baths, bath bombs. Because a big part of winter is like seasonal depression. Like it's gross outside. So if we're gonna be inside, we might as well have a great time and have cute baths and nights in and everything. So, okay, enough of overall vibe. We are diving right into clothing and accessories. So obviously for winter, there's gonna be a lot of outerwear in general, like sweaters and cardigans and stuff like that. I'm putting a heavy emphasis on pink outerwear. So cardigans, coats, sweaters. I love it all, clearly. I didn't even wear this on purpose. Next is scarves. I don't even have any scarves yet, but I really want to get one. Again, I love light pink, cream, light green. I think a mint green scarf would be so cute. Just a lot of like cozy clothes, obviously. And along with that, we have fluffy items. I didn't know what to call this or how to explain this, but like really fluffy coats and leg warmers, gloves and fluffy hats, and obviously scarves, fluffy Uggs. I love like fluffy trim, whether it's on the end of a jacket or the end of boots. I don't know. And then if we're talking more shoes, the two shoe items that I love are flats and Uggs. For flats, again, really just like pastel colors. I'm asking for these pink flats for Christmas, which I'm so excited. I really hope I get that. Clearly, I love the flats with bows on the end. I didn't even realize. And these flats in the middle have like a little heel on the end, which is so cute. And I love the way that flats look with jeans, so I will be doing that a lot this winter. And then obviously the Uggs. I love bows on Uggs. I love pink Uggs. I really want those like pink slipper Uggs. And then these Uggs I asked for Christmas. That's all for clothing, but the next category is makeup. We have three main things that really just scream Malfig Christmas/winter to me. Okay, the first one is sparkly highlight. I want to put highlight everywhere. I think I did a pretty good job at that today, but we have it on the cheekbone, on the tip of the nose, and that kind of goes into the next one, which is cool blush, and specifically like the blush placement, because during summer, I do my blush here a lot to sort of look like a sunburn, but for winter, I'm doing the blush on the tip of my nose, like Cindy Lou Who, and kind of just where you would blush naturally when it's cold, like cold girl makeup. Love that. So like cool toned blush and then sparkly highlight is so winter makeup for me. And then the last thing for makeup is light eyeshadow. I love how light eyeshadow looks so much, whether it's like white, light pink, mint green, or like a blue. I love light blue eyeshadow specifically. I do that on Dress to Impress all the time, but I love how this eyeshadow looks. I need to get like a palette for this. If y'all have any recommendations, let me know, because I really want to try this kind of eye look. And then the last thing we're going to talk about is kind of the core aspects of Malfig Christmas, other than like colors. So first is jelly cats. You guys know how much I love jelly cats if you follow my TikTok. Specifically like pastel jelly cats or deer teddy bear jelly cats are so cute. Like I have the bear with the bathrobe. I feel like that's very fall, but also very winter. And I have this one, but I really want the Leola bear also. I did get a reindeer one, which is super cute. And then since I love clear things also, one of my favorite parts of Christmas is ornaments, because a lot of the time they're clear. I see people do these DIYs where you like get a clear ornament and then put paint in it, and it kind of looks like a chromy pastel ornament. I want to do that because I don't have that many on my tree. Really just like shiny ornaments or clear ornaments are my favorite, or like nutcracker themed ornaments, which leads us to the next one, which is nutcracker themed things. I've always loved this since I was a kid, so I love the outfits. I love the light pink and cream and light blue of it, the sparkly like ice princess vibes, and the snow and the tutus. Like it's so cute. And then the last thing is kind of similar to the nutcracker vibe, and it's like just gingerbread stuff, because I talked about light brown earlier. So I love the way that anything gingerbread looks, because it's light brown, but it also has cream and then light pink and light green and light blue. So yeah, I think gingerbread pillows are super cute. I actually have one. And like gingerbread cookies, obviously, ornaments. But yeah, that's it for my mood board so far. I'm sure I'll think of more things and add it to my Pinterest board. Speaking of cookies, I have so many Malfig Christmas video ideas. I want to make cookies with y'all. I want to go shopping more with y'all. When it comes to YouTube, I'm going to do Vlogmas this year on my channel. I don't think I'm going to do it every day, because that would be crazy to like film a vlog and then edit it that night and then post it, because I already do a lot of editing for my TikTok. I might do weekly, so like 4 weeks of Vlogmas, but then it would just be like 4 posts. or like every other day, or maybe 12 days of Vlogmas. I don't know. But I'm really excited for like Christmas Day and to film my Christmas haul. That might go on TikTok or here. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But thank you for tuning in. I love hanging out with you guys, especially over here on YouTube. I feel like it's so much more personal for some reason. I'm really excited to edit this and post it for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Bye guys.